Hi, I'm Patrick with all the goings-on in the big soaps. Well, that didn't last long. Alfie and Michael's disappearing act lasted, 3 days, having discovered Brighton doesn't rock so hard after all. Michael walks straight into a right-hander from Jack, who's under the misapprehension that he tried it on with Ronnie. But Michael turns it round and says she must fancy him because she stole his passport photo. Then Jack finds the photo at home and asks Ronnie if she needs professional help. Later, she dozes off, then awakens to find Jack has taken James to see Michael. She hurries to the Vic and makes a hysterical scene as she snatches James back. She then breaks down on Jack and admits she needs help, but will she really see her therapist? Meanwhile, Kat bumps into Alfie in the chip shop and tries to talk to him, but can't get the words out, and he's in no mood to help. Eventually, he begins to thaw when Kat shows him the coroner's letter that lists the cause of death as SIDS, and finally, they bond. It's a big week for Roxy too, when she tells a stunned Saeed and Christian that her period's late. With Michael playing emotional games with her, maybe this is the news that gives her life some purpose. Next, it's Corrie. Peter Barlow's out for revenge, and he chooses his and Leanne's Valentine's Day blessing to deliver it. Leanne's horrified and throws everyone out of the ceremony, then tearfully begs him to reconsider. She was marrying because she loves him. But Peter isn't in a forgiving mood and next puts the frighteners on Nick, picking up a metal bar and threatening him. Will he use it? Leanne makes one last attempt to convince Peter of her love for him and Simon, but when it fails, she packs her bags and heads for the station. But Peter's resolve is loosened by Ken and he dashes to stop her. Will he? Jeff has taken a shine to Sally, and despite their rocky start, he asks her for another chance and offers to put things right with Rosie. Sally's smitten and invites him round for a romantic meal, but Kev does his best to ruin it, showing potential buyers Lloyd and Cheryl round the house. Sophie's distressed by all the bickering at home and later breaks down on Sunita, revealing she's been thrown out of college. Her parents drop their dispute long enough to talk to her, but Sophie's unsure about returning to college and starts to see a future as a shop girl. Finally, we're in the Dales. DC Henschel completely loses his tenuous grasp on reality when he turns a holiday offer to Katie into an armed siege. Earlier, Andy invites Alicia to dinner at the B&B so he can spy on Katie and Henschel, but the copper attacks Andy and warns him off. Henschel's panicking as he knows Pryor is onto the prank caller, and Katie becomes scared when she visits his house and learns his first wife died in an arson attack. Funny that. She quickly realises he started the fire and her life's in peril, but fear not, Andy and Pryor are both onto him and police race to his house. Henschel's taken a gun from the cabinet and despite Andy pleading for Katie's life, a shot rings out. But who's been shot? Meanwhile, we also see the, welcome return of Callie Windsor, who left the village in disgrace 3 years ago. Nicola and Jimmy are going through a rough time, with Jimmy distracted and Nicola doing her best to keep him interested. But after another row, Jimmy grabs some cash and says he's off on a late run. And guess who's taking his delivery? It's Callie, and it's not their first meeting or their first exchange of money. But this time they argue and she accidentally knocks him out. What is going on?